So, after our last video, I decided to try printing with ABS because I was given a lot of ABS over the holidays, and I figured I had plenty to work with and try. So, I did so. I used the settings that were suggested in the Cura Ultimaker software and found they did not work. You can see right here that during this print, you can already see with that little bit that's done, it is warping and pulling off of the plate. I apologize for the mess that you're seeing there. I'm just setting this down so you can see it a little bit sideways, I know, but I wanted to let it go and see how long it took for it to disconnect, and there it went. And now you can see it moving around. So that was my first attempt. I have that one was just a single print for that one as well. I also tried to print two different components. You can see those, again, both different sizes, just to see if they would follow the same procedure, and debonding happened. In order to try to fix this, I adjusted the bed temperature. So I started with a bed temperature of 80 degrees and a print nozzle temperature of 230, which was recommended by the Cura software. Doing some research, I found that 10 is kind of on the lower end for print temperatures, so I tried upping it to 85 degrees Celsius for the bed. Left at 230 because the print layers looked good. Still had the same issue. I even went ahead and added a raft that you can see here, not a raft, a brim that you can see here, to see if that would help with it. Those are just the generic settings. Clearly, I still need to play around more with that, and I was working through that, trying to get improved results when, and this again, just some images of the parts, you can see that warping there. If anybody has some suggestions on what parameters to use, that would be very helpful. Otherwise, I'm going to be doing the trial and error approach and slowly increasing the temperatures. I'm going to continue exploring the brim, and I'll also move on to raft if I have to. However, as I was doing this and making my first adjustments on the brim and trying to bring the temperature of the build plate up to 90 degrees for my next print, I ran into this. Warning, I can show the video here in a second, but warning, key 194, unknown exception. And this happened on, I want to say it was my 10th print. I've been getting this warning message here, unknown exception. Did some research, and it suggested that this device back here needed some adjustment right there. And I tried that, but it looks like I might need to get a new one because it's still doing the same thing when I do homing. I'm gonna see if I can get it to cooperate here. I'll let you know what happens. So in trying to do that, I ended up, you can see when I go into the next one, I worked on taking apart the print head area, disconnected the cable so I wouldn't damage anything. Opened that up to try to get better access to look at the line, because you can see the cables that are running down here in the corner. Try to get a better access so I could see where those ran. And you can see them off to the side there when I take that casing off. And then the actual device is back there. Went ahead and pulled that off. And I tried to clean up the glue to get a better connection. I popped it open to try to check the wires inside. I couldn't see any issues. The pin pulls out nicely. There's no issues there, as far as I can tell. I did go ahead and order another one of these to get it in and see if a new one works better. I haven't yet pulled out the cables on this system that goes from this to the actual controller. I will be working on that over the next few days, just to see if maybe there's a cable issue. But the system I ordered comes with the unit as well as new cabling that should hopefully solve the issue. If anybody else has come across this 2194 error and knows how to fix it, I would greatly appreciate that. I've done a little bit of work. I've looked at some YouTube videos suggesting how to do it. I've tried most of those suggestions, including opening it, rotating the thing inside, pulling on that, trying to readjust it and get it to reset, unplugging it, replugging it to make sure I had good connection. None of that has solved the issue. So My endeavor in 3D printing has run into its first frustration, which is this device that does the automatic leveling. So if I can solve this, I will let you know and keep you posted on how I go about doing it and whether I'm successful. And if I'm not, then I will keep you posted on that as well, and we'll see how we continue moving forward. Thanks for your time. If you have any suggestions that you've seen on this or you want to talk about more, please let me know. I'd be greatly appreciative of it. I hope you enjoyed this video chronicling my first attempts at 3D printing. I will continue to explore different materials and hope you will join me over the experience. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. See you in the next video.